Hey guys, my name is Janice Sequeira. I'm a content creator, a YouTuber, an ex-broadcast journalist, and a media strategist. On Clubhouse, I run the Bollywood Film Club with my partner Anirudh Guha. I do a room every week on Sunday. It's called In the Club, where Anirudh and I co-moderate a session with a talent or personality that we really love.
Hello. My name is Santo Mishra. I host the Dark Room India on Clubhouse with Ashwarya, who I am missing a little too much today. We host 3 nights, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. You will find me on Instagram with the same name, Santo Mishra. A little different from Clubhouse, but you will find me.
Hello, my name is Anirudh Deshmukh. I host a club by my name, Anirudh, on Clubhouse, and it's a jamming music poetry room. And you can find me on YouTube by the name Anirudh Deshmukh, and my Instagram handle is Anirudh Deshmukh Music.
Hi, my name is Anirudh Guha. I'm a screenwriter in the Hindi film industry, and you can find me at Ani Guha on Twitter and Instagram. On Clubhouse, I'm the creator of the Bollywood Film Club, a place to have really fun and meaningful conversations about the Hindi film industry. On the Bollywood Film Club, I run 2 rooms. On Thursdays, I do Inside the Writer's Room, where I sit down with the writing team for a film or series that I really love. And on Sundays, my partner Janice and I sit down with a celebrity whose work we really admire.
Hey guys, this is Kevin Singhai. You can find me on Clubhouse on Paranormal Activities XXX. You can also find me on YouTube on The Crew Life and also on Instagram at The Crew Life 737. We host rooms on Clubhouse on Mondays from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. and also on Fridays by the same time.
Hi, my name is Dhruvan. I'm from Bombay. I'm 21 years of age and you can find me on Clubhouse in my club Young, Wild and Free. We host super interesting rooms every night at 10 p.m. We talk about crazy, mind-bending stuff about everything from history to time travel to parallel dimensions to aliens to conspiracy theories. Every Saturday we have a very special haunted room where we talk about the scariest real-life ghost stories. Today is Wednesday and usually on Wednesdays we talk about true crime, serial killers, dark stories about the dark web, and basically every night is a unique experience with Young, Wild and Free, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there on Clubhouse. I'm Rohan Seth and I'll catch you guys on all Young, Wild and Free rooms.
Clubhouse is different and possibly even better than other social media platforms is because, in an audio-only app, people aren't worried about the way they're looking, whether their makeup is okay, whether they're looking fat or thin, or their hair is alright. And I think with celebrity conversations, particularly the kind that Anirudh and I do on In the Club, it's a really authentic and unfiltered conversation because of that, because there's no video glare on them. So, you could be sitting in a corner of your house with your hair in a messy bun and your clothes dirty, and no one gives a damn because all they care about is whether you and I can have a good conversation.
So, Clubhouse is basically an audio-only app, right? So there is no video, there is nothing to be seen, it's only to be heard and experienced. And it's unfiltered, it's live, and it's basically anything goes. So that's what makes it different, right? It's raw emotional value in audio.
I think the best part about Clubhouse is it's so real time, unlike other apps where you can edit and maybe make changes in backspace and delete stuff. Clubhouse is in the moment, it's real time, and you kind of get to have that kind of living in the real world kind of a feeling. So that's I think the best part about it. You just unmute and start doing your thing, and that's it. No edit, no it's all real. So that's the best part.
I think the thing about Clubhouse that makes it unique is the fact that you have instant interactions with everybody in the room. Everything is live, there are no retakes, there is no concept of doing things over, everything's on the fly. And I think that lends a certain sense of candidness and fun to a kind of conversation that you wouldn't find in a video format.
The fact that you can interact with so many different people from all around the globe, like you could be sitting next to maybe a Nobel Prize winner, maybe a neuroscientist, or maybe some celebrity. It's just beautiful how you can interact with so many people and you never really know who you can get to talk to.
I feel what makes Clubhouse so different from other social media apps is Clubhouse is the only social media platform where your personality, the way you talk, the stories you have to share are the reason you shine, and not a bunch of filters, not a bunch of pictures. It's like you can really be yourself, you can really be authentic, you can really tell a story in a way you can't on any other platform. And the beauty about Clubhouse, according to me, is people get a chance to know the real you beyond all of those filters, beyond all of those videos that you post on Instagram. So I feel that's what makes Clubhouse unique. You get a chance to truly express yourself and connect with a beautiful audience anywhere in the world. That's what makes Clubhouse very special.
On Clubhouse as moderator was when I got the entire team of the Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives together. Because firstly, in the initial days, a lot of people used to think that Clubhouse is really serious and you have to have really intellectual conversations. And yet, the most requested room was to bring together Mahib Kapoor, Seema Khan, Bhavna Pandey and Neelam Kothari. And I loved it when one of the speakers came up to the stage to ask, all of these guys a question. One of the questions was, "Hey Seema" or "Hey Mahib, can you call me an asshole?"
The craziest room that, possibly the most iconic room on Clubhouse, if I may say so myself, was an ass-eating room that we had done in the early days of Clubhouse in India, which was, I think, some 5,000 people live listening to it. So that was absolutely wild. Me and Aishwarya also hosted a Sabyasachi Chugi, that room, which was absolutely wild. Yeah, so like a lot of really wild rooms. So Dark Room, India is known to host wild rooms. It is the place where, we talk about everything in culture that nobody wants to talk about. Literally, that's it.
I think as a musician, we hosted rooms where there were almost like 1,900, 2,000 people, and in that moment we were just doing a quick jam, like 2 lines, people just changing songs on a single scale, and I think that was like a really crazy jam that we did, which I think in the real world is very difficult to do. So I think thanks to Clubhouse we can do that. So yeah, that's a crazy experience we had.
So there are 2 rooms that I really enjoyed doing on Clubhouse. The first one was my first session of Inside the Writer's Room with the team of The Family Man. Now the Writer's Room is supposed to be a really niche idea, and I felt very few people would turn up for something like that, but more than 3,000 people tuned in. The second room that I really enjoyed doing was one where Janice and I sat down with Vidya Balan, and we got her at her candid best. She even dropped the F-bomb.
Well, in my opinion, it will honestly be the rooms that I host personally, the paranormal activity rooms. We talk about horror stories and it does get a little intense, it does get a little crazy. So I do believe that's one of the craziest rooms I've hosted.
So the craziest room I have hosted has to be one of my paranormal rooms, one of the horror rooms that I just hosted this Saturday. And I'll tell you what's absolutely ridiculous about the room. I started hosting these rooms as a storyteller, telling stories of other people, but when I took a trip to Goa 1 week ago, I had a paranormal experience of my own, believe it or not, and I managed to capture some bizarre figures on camera, and we had this beautiful investigative room where we investigated all the footage I had captured in Goa. All of us came together with a bunch of paranormal investigators, storytellers, filmmakers, and we came together to kind of reverse engineer all the footage we got, make sense of all the stories that we had experienced in Goa. That was a crazy room. We also had another crazy room where Vikram Bhatt, who is one of the biggest Bollywood horror film directors, actually visited one of our rooms. He was a great listener. He contributed some super awesome points. And one last room that I also want to mention that I feel like was very noteworthy, very mention-worthy, was this room that we did about time travel. We had actual astrophysicists tuning in from London. We had a certain individual who had studied quantum physics. He came and he absolutely blew our minds. like I said, the beauty about Clubhouse is regardless of where you're tuning in from, what your age is, what you do, you have people from around the world that come together to help you make it such a special experience. And so yeah, these were 3 memorable moments from my Clubhouse experience.